What if Light never died? The world had changed drastically in the years since Light Yagami had narrowly escaped death. Following his confrontation with Nier and the SPK, Light had feigned defeat, allowing Ryuk to write his name in the Death Note as a ruse. However, Ryuk hesitated, intrigued by the spectacle. Instead of killing Light, Ryuk offered a deal: relinquish the notebook and live as a mortal, or persist as Kira and face divine consequences. Reluctantly, Light chose to abandon the Death Note, hoping to bide his time and reclaim his godhood. Without the Death Note, Light struggled to readjust to a mundane life. Now, living under a false identity, he found work at a modest publishing company, meticulously crafting a network of influence from the shadows. His old ambition burned as fiercely as ever, but he was patient. The years tempered his arrogance, and he came to understand that true control required subtlety. Occasionally, Light watched news reports of rising crime, his fists clenched as he mourned his powerless state. Yet he reminded himself that this was temporary. His time would come. El still lingered in his thoughts, a ghost he couldn't shake. Nier had grown into his predecessor's shoes, consistently thwarting Light's subtle attempts to sway world politics. But where once Light raged, he now studied Nier like a predator watching prey, crafting contingencies for the day they'd inevitably clash again. At night, he dreamt of the notebook. Light debated seeking out Ryuk to renegotiate, but he hesitated. Part of him wondered if the Shinigami had been testing him all along, and if failure could lead to more than death. Then, on a quiet autumn night, Ryuk appeared, his jagged grin unchanged. "Bored again, Light?" the Shinigami taunted, tossing an apple carelessly into the air. Ryuk revealed that a new death note had fallen into human hands. Light's heart quickened at the thought of reclaiming it, but he stopped himself. There were more paths to godhood than he had realized. Smiling, Light replied, "No, Ryuk, I'm just getting started." This time he would rule not as Kira, but as something far more unshakable, a god in the shadows, untouchable by mortal or divine law.